Today we are applying integer operations. Okay, we were using those integer rules that we have learned and applying them to multi-step problems. So let's take a look at this first expression here. The directions ask us to evaluate. That means find our our answer in simplest form. Okay, so -6 times 8, and a negative times a positive is a negative. So we have -48 plus -11. Also, remember our order of operations. We do parentheses, then we do exponents, and then multiplication and division happen kind of at the same time, and addition and subtraction happen at the same time, again from left to right, but multiplication and division come before addition and subtraction. So we did -6 times 8 first, which is -48, plus -11. Then this is addition, so we follow our addition rules, same signs, so we add and we keep the sign. So it's going to be -59 is our solution there. Okay, this next one, it's -56 divided by 7. So a negative divided by a positive is going to be negative, and we get -8 plus -9. Again, same signs, we add, and we get -17. We keep our sign there. So -17 is our solution there. Okay, I think you can do 3 and 4. You got a couple more to try on your own there. Number 6 is multiplication straight across, and there is this little negative sign here. Okay, you can treat that as a subtraction. So we would be doing these first 3 first. Okay, we do 9 times 5 is -45 times -2, and then minus -16. And then -45 times negative, a negative times a negative is a positive, so we get 90 minus -16. And then when we have subtraction, we add the opposite. So this becomes 90 plus 16, which gives us 106. Okay, so 106 is our solution there. You can try number 7 just like that one. Okay, and number 8 is very similar to number 2, but we have to add the opposite. So don't forget your subtraction rules there. Okay, so you'll do -87 divided by 3 gives you -29 plus 6, and that is going to give you -23. Okay, and then you can try number 9 on your own. Now, these next ones give you an expression with variables, and then they tell you what each variable represents. So the first thing we need to do is write out our new expression with our new values. So AB means A times B, and if A is -4, we're doing -4 times B, which is 6, and then that's going to be divided by D, which is -3, and then all of that we will add C to. All right, so order of operations, when we're looking at a fraction like this, we are going to do the top and then we're going to do the bottom. It's like an imaginary parentheses on the top of your fraction bar and the bottom of your fraction bar. So you do both of those separately first, and then once it's fully simplified, you can divide. Okay, so -4 times 6 is going to be -24 divided by -3 plus C, which is -14. Go ahead and plug that in. All right, and then -24 divided by -3 is going to be +8 plus -14. And then our integer rules for adding say opposite signs we subtract. So 14 minus 8 is going to give us 6. And we keep the sign of the larger absolute value. So -14 is larger absolute value. It's further from 0 than +8 is. So my answer is -6. Okay, and you can try number 11 and 12 on your own there. 12 does have this exponent, so That's going to be 6 to the third power. Again, you'll do that first before you divide by d, which is -3. Okay? And then this is a different type. Let's try number 14 here. That's very similar to that one I was talking about on number 12. So y squared, y is 8. So we have 8 squared divided by v, which is -64. And then minus, and then we have wx, which is going to be 4 times -8, and then plus y, which again is 8 there. Okay, so we have 8 squared is 64. 64 divided by -64 is going to be -1 minus, and then we have -8 times 4, which is going to be -32 plus 8. And again, we're still in that parentheses, so we can simplify a little further. We have -1 minus -32, and then -32 plus 8. Again, opposite signs, so we subtract, and we are going to get -24 then as our answer. Now this, again, is -1 minus negative, so this becomes plus -1 plus 24. We should get 23 as our answer here for number 14. And you can try numbers 13 and 15 on your own. We get even a little more complicated down here at the bottom. I'll do number 17 here. V squared, so -8 squared, and w to the third power is 2 to the third power, and plus t, which is 56, minus 1, which is x. Okay, so again, we can do our parentheses first here, and we do 56 minus 1 is 55. Okay, and then we can do our exponents. -8 squared, negative times a negative is going to be a positive, so we get 64 over, and then 2 to the third power is 8. 64 divided by 8 is 8 plus 55, and we get 63 as our solution there. And you can try those other ones on your own.